Dear friends, on the same day in the year 1968, 44 agricultural laborers belonging to the scheduled caste community have been burnt alive in Kirvenmani, a tiny village in the then undivided Tanjore district of Kaveri Delta region, for having demanded a small portion of paddy as daily wages. Among the massacres of the 44 persons, 20 belonging to women folk and 19 belonging to the children and 5 belonging to women folk. In total, 44 were all belonging to the scheduled caste community. In the independent India, why for and what for the agricultural laborers who demand a small portion of paddy as their wages had been put to fire, who were assembled in a hut so as to safeguard their lives from the merciless onslaughts of the landlord's lobby in independent India. This video shows the reason. In those days, thousands and thousands acres of agricultural land had been owned by the muds and temples and landlord lobbies. On the other hand, who are the tillers of the lands have been made as just coolies or agriculture laborers who are forced to work in the paddy fields hours together without getting the remuneration on par with their labor put into. This is the most exploitation of the then landlord lobby in the Kaveri Delta region. For example, Vadapadi Mangalam Mudaliyar family had 8,000 acres of land. Karupaya Mopanar, this Kabisthalam had 66,000 acres of land, and Pundi Vandayar and Ukadai Devar families had owned 6,000 acres of land each, but they had no connection with the tilling of the lands and produced the things in the land. But the agricultural laborers had been forced to work in the paddy fields hours together without getting any extra remuneration, but for to meet their bare livelihoods at paltry rates. This video shows the reason for this. This is the one side of the story. Another side of the story is that Dalits were not permitted to walk in the streets of the upper caste, the so-called upper caste residents of the families, and they were forbidden to wear even vetis for men and jackets for women. This was the pathetic situation that had been existent in the then Delta region. Even for getting married, the Dalit families had to get permission from the landlords, and they have to meet n number of injustices and inhuman treatments and degrading treatments by the landlords on many occasions, including sexual exploitation. So, these sorts of injustice which had been meted out to the scheduled caste communities had been forced to form a Kisan Sabha, a union for them under the banner of Red Union in the year 1938. On the other hand, the landlords lobby, paddy producers associations have formed a separate union under the banner of Yellow Unions. The Kisan Sabha, organized by the agricultural laborers, have demanded against the social oppression and exploitation of economic deprivations by the landlords by holding rallies and holding flags, red flags, and erecting banners against the landlords. This has caused anger and apprehensions among the landlords' lobbies, and they have been, in a way, to suppress the movement, demanded the agricultural workers so as to lay down the red flags, and even they are prepared to give the rise in their wages as paid paddy. But the agricultural laborers have totally denied such of those offerings given by the landlord's family, and stood as a rock in behind the red flag Kisan movement. This has kindled a renaissance among the scheduled caste community so as to face the social and economic oppression forced by the landlord lobby. So, in this video, I am not going to explain on how the massacre incident have been dealt by the High Court of Tamil Nadu. In a separate video, I will tell it in a detailed manner. Now, my point is that finally I conclude that even after Indian independence of 73 years, umpteen number of atrocities and inhuman treatments and degrading treatments have been made to the scheduled caste families in a massive way. Most of the incidents are happening in and around every nook and corner of the country. It is not worth to mention here that we are an independent India, democratic India, and aiming to become a member in the United Nations General Assembly and also in the Security Council as a powerful member of the United Nations family. But in our own country, we are not treating the 25 crores of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes families in a decent manner. This is cause a serious concern among us. We have to fight these menace on this incident so as to arrest all these injustice meted out to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes. Thank you so much.